James Roby reveals motivation behind his non-stop displays ahead of semi-final. Non-stop James Roby has lifted the lid on how keeps going when others falter, by imagining rescuing his two children from danger. The evergreen St Helens hooker has been in sparkling form this season and is seen as teammate Ben Barba's main rival for the Steve Prescott Men of Steel. Despite approaching his 33rd birthday, Roby regularly produces stats that shame younger opponents, and coach Justin Holbrook has waxed lyrical about his remarkable stamina. Fellow St John Wilkin revealed earlier this year that Roby is virtually unbeatable in the preseason bleep test, and had told him he pictured running to save kids Ollie, 10, and Athelia, 5, in an emergency. And Roby has confirmed he sometimes takes that mindset onto the field to help him make the damaging runs and tackles that others can't. Roby said, "It sounds a bit silly, but I have done it in certain scenarios. I think they were on about the bleep test at the beginning of the year, and I get into the mindset of doing whatever I've got to do to win the thing. That seems to work for me. I suppose everybody has things in their own head or talks to themselves, and there's definitely points in a game when I'm knackered, trying to get back onside and there's a big bloke about to run at you. You've just got to motivate yourself however you can to do it. It's not like I'm thinking about it all the time, but I've definitely used stuff similar to that in the past." One club Roby is as desperate as anybody to end St Helens' 10-year Wembley exile against Catalans today, having made history at the National Stadium earlier in his career. Roby scored the first ever try at the new ground in the 2007 win over Hull FC, having also run out at the old Twin Towers as a schoolboy 10 years earlier. He explained, "Me and James Graham played for St Helens at under-11s. There were several curtain raisers and we were about 4 games down. There was a bomb scare on the day, so we only played about 5 or 6 minutes each way. We had to stay in the changing rooms for ages. They told us there was a suspicious package, but it ended up just being a carrier bag, I think. Next minute we were on, but we hardly had any time. It was a great occasion, and as a kid we are made up to be at Wembley on the pitch. We were bragging to our mates at school afterwards. I'm lucky I can say I've been on the pitch at the old Wembley and on the new one. I've got fond memories of Challenge Cup finals as a kid, and I've been lucky enough to be involved as a player. Everybody in St Helens wants us to get there again. When you bump into people, they're always bringing up Wembley, and rightly so. They want to get there, we want to get there, but we've got a job at hand on Sunday first. We're concentrating on performing like we know we can, and if we get past Catalans we'll start thinking about Wembley then."